Hey guys, Storage Prospector here. We're going over part two of what sold while I was on vacation last week. Packing up everything, just in case you're new. Professional reseller. Mainly my income comes from eBay, but I do flea market, Facebook Marketplace, Macari. Um, very little on Macari. I probably buy more from Macari than I do sell. Uh, I think in the last year, maybe I made a couple $100 on Macari. But I bought a lot. You can pick up sunglasses pretty cheap up there and then flip them to eBay. I think I bought some GI Joes up there too. But so yes, a storage prospector. I do a lot of storage for the next 2 or 3 months. I have 12 units that I'm gonna be cleaning out for free. But unfortunately, all the furniture units I've got to split with the owner. But he allows me to use the storage units while I'm selling the product. And all the units that are boxes, junk, stuff like that, he gives to me for free, and then it's mine. So, I can't knock him on the furniture. I do what I can to make the most I can off the furniture so that I can go ahead and move on to another unit. But I'll probably be doing that over the next 2 or 3 months. In during that time, I won't be buying storage. I'm probably not going to be buying any storage for 6 or 7 months. So hopefully that doesn't deter you from wanting to see me and what I do. But I am going to maybe do some thrifting, because while I was down on my vacation, I found some killer scores just thrifting. So I was maybe talking to my wife about hopping in her car for like one day a month or something like that, and going away for 2 or 3 days and just driving around and hitting up all the little thrift stores at the mall and paul, towns that you've never heard of, and finding thrift stores, because that's what I did on my vacation, and I found some really nice stuff. So I'm going to give you a little bit of feedback on what we pull, and where it came from, kind of like what I got into it, and see, it might help you with your future sales. And so part one was on my small store, which the small store did $255 for the 7 days I was gone. This is the main store. It's sitting at $519. $520. It was $519.96. Most of the time, unless it's first class, I charge shipping. A lot of that's free shipping. That's a big item. That one's cost. There's shipping on that. There's shipping on that. That's free shipping. So there's probably in that 519. There's probably about $50 or $60 worth of shipping charges included in there. So, between the two pages, roughly $600, maybe $625 in the 7 days. But I also had my store set on a 10-day handling rate, so that probably deterred a lot of people from buying from me. I don't put in there that I go on vacation. I put in there that I'm handling family affairs, because I don't want somebody saying, well, he's on vacation, he doesn't need anything, Well, I work very hard at this job. I pretty much work 6 to 7 days a week. I try to take off one day a week and do mini trucking or lowrider things, play video games, spend time with my wife. This kind of things you got to do. I try to do that on Fridays. The last 3 Fridays, I was either vacationing or I was cleaning out a storage unit. So I didn't get a chance to take a break. So this last 7 days was much needed. It was a surprise from my mom for her 65th birthday, and stayed down there in Central Florida, went to SeaWorld with my wife, and after these two what sold, I'm going to get some videos up of what I found in storage units. There's like 4 parts to that, and I'm going to try to do better this year, guys. I really am. I am looking at another camera. Like I've said before, I've not done good with GoPros. I don't know what it was. I'm looking at a Nikon action camera. Maybe the upgrade of this one. But I'm going to put you on the chest mount, and we're going to pull these orders. And I'm going to tell you how I got them. Some of them, this first one, I don't make very much money on, but the product was free, and there was like 200 of these that I got, and I'd lot them up in lots of 10, and I had 200 lots. So I make about $6. Well, after shipping, I make about $4 or $5. But there's 2 left out of the 20 sets of 10 that I had. So I'm going to get you up here on the mount list, and we're going to pull these orders. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So. What do you want? Well, we got an eBay. Let's look what the eBay does. Return, probably. Because it's 1. Nope. It is. I ordered a new phone case for this is when my wife bought me a phone for Christmas. And it's bad when I've got so many apps, and honestly it's not even the apps, it's this video game right here. It takes up a lot of space. But all my apps that I have on there do take up a lot of space, and every time I get a phone it just tells me I run out of space. So this one's got 64 gig internal, and I've got a 16 gig card on it, and it seems to be doing really good right now. So let's pull this first order. It's an i6. i6 is around the corner. Tell you what, I used my first time I've ordered half-inch bubble wrap. I just packed up something from the other store, and it was really nice. It took up a lot of space. Oh, we didn't put back H2 from last time. Put back H2. I really like scissor totes. Sometimes they're a pain in the ass. Oh, I said a bad word. Okay. It's usually not this difficult, guys. This blue one's a little bit thicker than the other ones. Yeah, this was lumber that I pulled out of a storage unit. I think I bought the OSB back when OSB was only $6 a sheet. Now it's like $30 a sheet. So I6 is right up here, way up here. This tote was slam packed full of perfumes. Sample perfumes. I mean, slam packed full. This is how much is left. So we sold actually 2 things. We sold this, which is a lot of 10. This is the one that I had like 20 packs of 10. Like I said, I make about $5 off of them. I had about 20 or 30 packs of these. Let me find the other things. There was 6 of these in there. But, oops. It was just sample stuff. A car buddy of mine. It's got a really nice lifted Excursion. Fully decked out. It could crush small cars. It was in his wife's grandmother's dresser drawer. And she worked at like Belk's or Dalton's or something. And she'd get all these samples. Well, so they are flammable, and you're not supposed to ship them through eBay or USPS. But I leave them in the Ziploc bag, and so if they do burst or break, which I haven't had any break yet, they'll leak into the Ziploc bags. So we had 2 orders. We had this order, which it was free, and I get $9.95 for a 10-pack. And after shipping, which is depending on where it's going to go, it's going to be $2.80 to $3.50, and then fees. I make $5.50 on it, and I did that like 20 times. 20. I think I did it like 28 times. I think I had 28 of them. I think I had like 280 of these things. So 28 times at 5 times, it's $100 some. These here, I don't get very much for them. They're like $7.95. $7.95, somewhere down here. Yeah, $7.95, and then after shipping, it's $2 or $3. But there again, I had 8 of these, so it was one listing with 8 of them. I was hoping somebody would buy more than just one. I think I had one person buy 3, which was better. So, alright, that one right there, they're saying that's my order update. Yep. Okay, so we got that. Alright, Simply Noel bag. That is on the shelf, and it came from Auction 22. And it really wasn't an auction. This is going to be difficult to get to, guys, because I have this wall of junk that has to be moved. How about not being prepared? Okay. All this stuff right here is stuff that is deemed not worthy of eBay and has to work its way to the flea market, along with these 2 boxes of records. But the purse, this is actually going to go on. You ever see these Minolta Polaroids? These are going to eBay. I just haven't listed them yet. These jackets are actually listed on eBay. Okay, so down there, I know you don't see it. All you see is downward flight right now. Downward flight. Right back over here is the purse. Okay. Alright, there we go. There's the purse. Alright, so this is a Simply Noel purse. It is a local place here in eastern North Carolina, new with tags. Twice a year they have a end of season clearance. Now, this size purse here, I'm getting ready to have a fallout of epic proportions. Stay. So this purse here would have been a purse for, in their store, this purse would retail for about $75. It does have a shoulder strap in it. See, shoulder strap, and then paper, and everything's new. It would be about $75 in their boutique store. For their end of season closeout, they had this size purse, I believe, was buy 2 for 12, buy 2 at 12 each, get 1 free. I think that's what it was. Yeah. 2, 12. Yeah. 12? 12 each, 24. I don't remember now. This was actually from last October, not this last one, the one before that, before COVID hit. But the thing was when I went into the sale, I was buying. I was going crazy. My wife said, we found out about it. We had found some of these purses in a storage unit once, and we did really well on them. And we went to the sale, and they had purses that were $8 a piece, buy 2 get 1 free. So, you know, you got 3 purses for $16, so you got $5 into a purse that I was selling for $20. At the flea market, I was selling these for like $35. So I had $24 in the 3, so I was $8 in the purse. But I can't even tell you that that's what I spent on it, because when the manager of this liquidation sale, and they were in a huge warehouse. And just tables and everything lined up. The lady came up, and I had already had this big, huge, like, pile of big boxes, like 3 or 4 boxes that had 40 or 50 purses in it. Just loading up. I mean, I was up to like $300 to $400 when the manager came up and asked me if I was a reseller. So, yeah, I said, hey, you know, I don't know, do you get any discount if you buy more than your average customer? And she's like, well, what do you mean? I said, well, I assume since this is open to the public and everybody can buy this thing, that your average customer will come in here and spend $100 to $150. Maybe you'll get an outlier and you get somebody spend over $2 around area. She goes, yes, you're right. The average person does come in here and spend about $100. But we get about 3,000 people in when we do these sales, so it all works out. I said, okay, so if I buy more than your average customer. And she's like, well, what are you talking about, sir? I said, well, what if I spend a couple $1,000s? She goes, well, you come see me and we will work you out a better deal. So, like this bag here, this was actually a damaged bag. These bags right here sell on eBay, or not eBay, but Amazon for $179. The same company. Well, I ended up getting about 20 of these bags. And these bags were $40 a piece, buy two, get one free. Well, when it was all worked out, I actually bought two and got two free. So, spent 80 bucks, got four of them, paid $20 a bag. All I know, when it was all said and done, I had spent about $1,100 the first time I went there. And I bought the half padded mannequins that like have the soft touch on them, women's shelf stand mannequins, brand new in the box. I had bought 30 of, no, that's wrong. I bought 40 of them. And I paid like $7 a mannequin, sold them for 25 bucks a piece, quick. Brand new in a package. So, anyways, the first time it was $1,000, $1,100 that we spent. Then my wife went back the last day of the sale, and everything was like buy four, get one free. And she went in there, spent another $500, and loaded up on knee-high socks and pants, and everything's brand new. I mean, I spent about $1,500, and literally in the first 2 days, I did a mobile boutique in my hometown and had my best friend and all her coworkers and my sister's coworkers. Everybody showed up, and I made all my money back in one night. And still selling nice product. I got one more purse left down here. I've got some flea market purses left. But there's that story of that. I'm sorry, but when they have these sales, I go load up. Now that I know what's been selling for the last year, when they do their spring sale, I'm going to go load up on booties, the knee-high sock things, knits. And anyways, that purse, I had it at $54.95 with free shipping, and somebody offered me $40, and I countered with $45, and it sold. So, like I said, I had probably $5 to $8 into that purse. And after shipping, I'll make $35 or so. Alright, so next item on the list. Let me pull this out and I'll show you something real quick. We'll pull it up. It is a pair of Oakley fuel cell smoke gray frames with dark chrome O and purple iridium lenses. It is a used set. I'll show you this real quick. This was a Facebook Marketplace buy. I want to say it was the 1st of November that I bought it. I went there thinking that everything was new. I thought it was like a display stand for a store that had closed down or something like that. And it ended up being a guy's personal collection. He had the I gotta find it. Oakley buy. I thought I put it in. I was going to show you this display case that he had. They had it sitting in his living room. Had this display case sitting in his living room, and now I'm just delaying the time. Well, oh bother. Free cleanouts, older stock. I have lots of pictures in my computer. I have it on a little terabyte thing. You'd think it would have been I thought I had it in the local pics. There it is. It was in the local pics. So let me show you this one picture. Anyway, so view large. No. So there's like all of them. I ended up with 42 pairs of Oakleys. That's going to take forever. I ended up with 42 pairs of Oakleys. Now, the lenses in the Oakleys, out of the 42 pairs, maybe 11 pairs have the original lenses from Oakley in them. The other ones, when I sell Oakleys, Ray-Bans, Maui Jims, the lenses need to be an 8.5 out of 10 shape for me to sell the lenses that are in them. Because I don't want somebody to get something and then huge scratches and be unhappy. So, I replaced with Galaxy lenses, which is, out of all the aftermarket lenses for Oakleys, the Galaxy lenses are the same thickness. They last just as long as the Oakley ones do. I've been wearing Oakley since I was 16 years old. I'm 46 years old now. Of course, in the last 10 years, I've gone to prescription. And so I know how to look at a pair of Oakleys and tell you that the frames are real or if they're fake. There's a couple telltale things in there that the fake ones just won't do. Honestly, the way the plastic bends and the way the plastic moves is a big tell of which is fake and which is not. The Oakley ones are a lot more smoother when you like stretch them a little bit. Plus, there's some embossed O's on the real ones that won't be on the fake ones. So this is what I seen on Facebook Marketplace, right here. Now, there were some fake ones in there, but this guy had the Oakley stand sitting in his living room. These were all watches. And he said when he walked out of his bedroom, he wanted his Oakleys, his watches, and his shoes to match. Now, he was a married guy, but I guess you can be Metro. So, anyways, we sold 2 pairs of Oakleys. This first pair, like I said, dark chrome O with a purple iridium. They're in the same place. We're going to grab the other pair of Oakleys also, which is, once I find them, is matte black yellow O with an orange iridium lens. This pair sold for $75 plus shipping. The other pair sold for $85 plus shipping. So, those Oakleys. Once I found out that they were not new, I changed the price of what I was going to pay for it. Because I was ready to give that guy $1,800. He wanted $2,300 for everything, and my number was $1,800. And when I found out they were used, I dropped it down to where it figured into, I think it was $23. I ended up giving him $1,150 for the case and the Oakleys. Ended up with 42 pairs of Oakleys. Ended up with about 7 watches that were worth selling that totaled almost $500. I have about 9 pairs of Oakleys left. The case is left and 2 watches are left. So we want the gray smoke and the black matte. Let's not have no damages. So, alright, here we go. You also get to see some other stuff that I sell. These came from the shoe buy last year. Still haven't sold. That G.I. Joe was a pick. Alright, let's see what we got down in here. Alright, G.I. Joes. These are Stephen Murray's. Those are Lance Armstrong's. This says White Dog. These are actually a really cool set, but the dog chewed on them. I think this is the cheapest set that I have in there. What do we got here? Okay, these are the matte with the yellow. See, I don't know if you can see it, but see that embossed O right there? The fake ones won't have that. They don't take the effort to put that in there. So, actually, I bought a case when I was thrifting. I might put these in the case so that they actually have a case. So, now we got to find the smoke ones. Those are the camouflage ones. These are, I think, smoke brown. I think these are smoke brown. Yeah, smoke brown. So, these are cool. These are Ferrari ones. It's the only one I actually got the case for. I had somebody come up there and tell me everything I had was fake. And that's only because he was up there selling used ones like these. He wants $800 for these. And I'm only asking $200 for mine. So I guess I upset him because he said I'm selling fake. No, I'm hurting his profit margin. And he can't be a man and try to butt hurt people on prices of used stuff. Okay. So, those are paint. So maybe I don't have as many as I thought I had left. What's in the fossil case? The fossil case, these are the camouflage ones. There's 2 sets coming. So this is the only one, so this is what it's got to be. This has got to be gray smoke silver, yes. With real Oakley lens, purple iridium. So, we put the G.I. Joe back in there. Put the Oakleys there, so there's what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs left. 10 pairs left. There's 3 pairs in there that are like $40 a piece because the guy painted them to match something that he couldn't find the colors, so he painted them to get the colors that he wanted. And one is the dog. The rest of them are, well, the Ferrari ones are $200. The 2 camouflage ones are limited editions too. I think they're $150. And then there's 2 or 3 $75 pairs. But so here's the smoke. And these actually have the lenses that came in them because they were in like 9.5 shape. But you can see everything's real stiff on them. See, when you do this to a pair of fake ones, you will hear them crack. The Oakley don't do that. And then you've got the embossed in them. And that CE usually is not in the fake ones. But that O that you can see on the back right there, that's one big thing that is. And on some of them it's different. The O might be up here in the nose piece. But like I said, I'm not going to have you guys see them packed or anything. Guy said because I didn't have the boxes that they weren't real. It gets me sometimes. It's just like these jeans that I'm selling a lot of. Oh, they're not real. I took them to a store and had them looked at, and they were told they were real. I sent off pictures off to a place to have them ID'd, and guess what? They came back real. But it's somebody else who's selling at full price and doesn't like the fact that I'm selling them for under what's full price. So, there's Matt. Fuel cells. It'll have the little O right there. These are aftermarket lenses. I couldn't find a yellow, so we put the orange in there. Like I said, I have got silkies that are from the Galaxy lenses right here. And then I've got a case that I bought just like this for 25 cents. Now if you just sell the case, you can get about $5 for it. But I buy so many Oakleys that I do everything I can to pick up Oakley stuff. So, what we got next, guys? I'm sorry. So we got the perfume, we got the purse, we got both sets of Oakleys. Now we've got the jeans. Like, the jeans came from the Randall buy this summer. This is 7 for All Mankind. They're flared jeans. It's a new old stock. They're from 2005. And we sold a few of them, just like we did on the other page. Now this one, all the butts have green crystals on them. The other page has the other crystals. So what we do is we take our envelopes, because these are stored in a 10 by 10 storage unit in my storage facility. because I don't have space to have 3,000 pieces of clothes in my office here. So this person only bought one. We are gonna put our initials so you guys don't see our name. This, and we put that they are 7s, and she got a size 32, and I marked them green because they're in different locations. I don't want to give her the wrong color. Now, that was one pair. Now, we have another pair. And this is a D and W and 7s. And I mark it like this because if I'm not the one that goes and picks it up, and my wife goes and drops off mail, and she runs by and picks up the stuff, she knows what she's getting, and she knows where the location is. If it's some new piece of clothes that she doesn't normally do, then okay, now this lady here, she's bought from me before. Just like last on the vintage page, 2 of the pair of jeans I sold up there were also a return customer. She's bought about 6 pairs of jeans from me. So, and like I think I said on the other video, I know this is redundant, but $27.95 after fees and shipping and all that stuff. I make $24 or $47 per pair of jeans, and I sell at least 10 pairs a week. At least 10 pairs a week. Okay, and I have 1,100 pairs. So, and it was one listing. Actually, it was 3 or 4 because I got them in about 5 different colors. So that's hers. This is all we're doing because, oh, here's another one. This is KH. And I'll go through it again to make sure that I don't mess something up. 32. Plus, when I get this, I've got a spreadsheet of every piece of these clothes. And as they sell, I mark them off on a spreadsheet so I can keep track of how many quantity I have sold. So, there's no more jeans. So, we got the perfume out. Okay, so the next order is a Lily Pulitzer halter top vibrant floral midi sundressed woman size 14. It's in B5, and this came from the Virginia auction. So this is about 1.5 years ago. I drove to Virginia Beach. So for me to drive to Virginia Beach, that was about a 4.5-hour drive. And let's go up and over. There she is right there. Lily Pulitzer is a very good brand. Sometimes when you get into the tops, the tunics, or the skirts, the patterns have different names on them. And if you can seek out the different name on it and put that in your title, it might allow it to sell more. So the Virginia unit, which is in my videos, it was somebody's eBay store. So I was getting clean product that was in baggies, marked and everything. I got lighting, and I got a bunch of clothes. So, okay, G4, which is a CD. This came from the drama. No, I see. Yes, it did. It came from the drama unit. G4. Actually, I'll pull that one later, guys, because there's like 40 CDs in there, and I don't want to spend the time looking through it. We already pulled the Oakleys. This is TV part. This is F4. It's saying that it was a flea market flip. That means that this TV was a working TV. Looks like it's a 23-inch TV. It was a working TV, and being 23-inch, I probably picked it up for $15 or $20. And then I stripped all the parts off of it and put them on eBay. This one I didn't make that much on. I'll make $5 on this power cord. F4. But you'll be surprised what a $20 TV will make working. F4. This is F4. It's F4. So got to move to F5. F5 to F4. Oh, here we go. Going up, going up, going up. Uh-oh. There's the Samsung. Whoop. Okay, so the only thing left in here is small parts. So that means I've already sold all the boards. So that's a good thing. The only thing left is small parts. So there was probably a main board in here, a T-com in here, maybe a power supply. Being a 23, it probably had the main board was the power supply. And I would think it probably went for $20 or $30. The T-com probably went for $15 to $20. This is going for $10. Small parts, usually I get $18 for them. So, but I have a bunch of TV parts from a buy a while ago. It seems like every time I'm doing this on video, it makes it look hard. But it's really not that hard to do it with these scissor totes. I love scissor totes. So set that down. Alright, so this one here. This is a Tory Burch. Large button, 100% cotton long sleeve, navy blue. Women's cardigan. I7. Came from Betty's Locker. Betty's Locker was almost 3 years ago. It was a huge wow factor. With shipping, it was $32.70 after all fees. Make about $24 on this piece, and it was on sale. They got a discount. I7. I want to say I had this piece on Mercari, and it didn't sell on Mercari. So I moved it back over to eBay. When I moved it back over to eBay, it wanted to sell. Tell you what, my totes are getting kind of like, not this one. I7. I see jeans. That's why it's heavy. And there. Nope, that's a pair of pants. And that's not it. That's another pair of pants. So this is, what do you think it's this? Yep, that's it. So, and if you're doing Tory Burch, guys, those big buttons, put that in your title. Put the big buttons in your title. That does help with these cardigans. Okay, doesn't cost much to ship those. Next is a remote. I said this on my thrifting videos. I love remotes. Sometimes you don't get much for them, but usually they don't cost more than $1. And it does not take that much to test them. F2 is way down there. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty much all I put in this one. It is remotes. And I got a bunch this time. So we're looking for a Sony. That's a Sony. Is that Sony? I don't think so. Let's go back and see what we got to get. It's a Sony. It's black on top and silver on bottom. It's an 088 0800. Back missing. It even says right on the title. It's dirty, but the IRA does work on it. IR works. So, and I get somebody. I've sent one of these out that doesn't have the back on it. And then the guy told me I stole from him because I didn't have the thing. And when I emailed him back, I said, apologize, but I could not sell you what I did not have. It says right in the title the thing is missing. It says in the description that the back is missing. And in the pictures, it does not show the back anywhere on it. So I cannot give you something that I never had. Alright, the last thing, which came from another Randall thing. A 1976 top Steve Carlton Mint 9.5 graded by FGS. And it has all the numbers for FGS on it. only $15 card. With the card market, I probably need to go through these cards again and see if there's things like that that I need to send to PSA and make it worth more. But between the two videos, this thing's gotten kind of long, and I will edit it and I will get this stuff out there. Like I said, guys, I hope anything that I had that I've sold maybe get you looking at stuff if you're resellers or pickers. I'm just going to try to keep putting stuff out there. I appreciate everybody that does watch, and thank you for everything. And you guys stay out there looking for stuff. You never know when you can pick something up for 50 cents and turn it into $100. Okay, so y'all have a good day. Storage Prospector out.